Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch Remastered on Steam. Now, if you own a Switch, and I believe it's also on sale on PSN, you can get this game currently for $14.99 USD. I really highly suggest that folks do that if they don't already own the game. I've messed around a lot with my video settings over the last 2 days, 3 days, although I lost 5 hours yesterday because there was a power outage here. And who knows how long I'll actually be here in my location since, most of the west coast in the United States is on fire, so I may have to evacuate as well. But for now, we're safe. Hey Oliver, I think I just heard King Tom's voice. It was coming from Ding Dong Well. Huh? Ding Dong Well? Yes, I could hear it coming from the other side of that gate. It was definitely King Tom, I'm sure of it. Ding Dong Well, eh? You said there were mice living down there, ain't it? Yes, this place is full of mice. That's why I'm standing here, keeping guard. Mice and cats really don't get along, you see. Oh, knickers. I know what's happened. King Tom's been kidnapped by the mice. Kidnapped? That's right. You saw how Timmy went after them. Mice in your world? Well, in this world, by here, the tables have turned. It's the only explanation, Mud. Crikey, it's a good job I'm here to put 2 and 2 together for you, ain't it? King Tom's been kidnapped. We need to rescue him. Are you going down to Ding Dong Well, Oliver? Then I'm coming with you. Don't be daft, Mud. This is a job for professionals, ain't it? Not some underage vigilante with a saucepan for a helmet. I'll be okay. I'll have my friend with me. Look at that, a flippin' familiar. Well, I never. He followed me home when I went to play in the woods, and he's really strong. If he's with me, I'll be fine. You don't quite get it, do you, Sunshine? Fighting with familiars is flippin' hard. No average person can't just jump into the fray and start ordering them around. You need to be a wizard like Ollie boy here. Okay then, Oliver, you can have my familiar. Gee, thanks, Tommy. Thank you very much. I'd better head down there, huh? Indeed we had, Ollie boy. Leave it to us, Tommy, my lad. Okay, be careful, Oliver. Hey, Ollie boy, it looks like you can get that new familiar of yours to psych up. I can? Gee, what does that mean, Mr. Trippy? Well, it means some sort of build-up. It means it sort of builds up strength for a bit. Ain't it? So it can give the baddies a proper whacking like. Once a familiar is psyched up, instead of just attacking like normal, you can let it go wild. And when a familiar goes wild, it attacks for longer and does loads more damage. Gee, that sounds real neat. It gets better, Ollie boy. With this new technique of yours, you will make it easier to cancel enemies' actions as well. Cancel enemies? What? Yeah, man. I should have told you about this earlier. I suppose some creatures have got some pretty nasty tricks up their sleeves, see? But give them a whack when they're getting ready to try one, and they won't be able to pull it off. It'll be cancelled, ain't it? Cancelling enemy actions like this is much easier when you go wild, so it's a good way to keep yourself safe from harm and all. The only thing is, familiars can psych up. Familiars that psych up can't defend for toffee. It just ain't in their nature, the feisty little blighters. Anyway, now that you've got 2 little mates, you'll soon see for yourself that all the creatures are different. I guess I will. Oh, God, I hate this script. I hate the way it's written. It's so hard to read. Just me if you're gonna write like your script like this, then voice all of your lines. It looks like the gate's locked, Dolly boy. But the king's down there, and we don't have a key. What are we gonna do? Calm down, man. You don't need a key. You're a wizard, ain't it? Just cast that spell old King Tom taught you. You think I can open it using magic? I could give it a try, I guess. Tidy, it's open. Now we can go find the king. That we can. In we go, Ollie boy. Oh, you can use that spell to open locked chests as well, by the way. If you find any blue chests lying around, you can cast Spring Lock and plunder away to your heart's content. Blue chest open with Spring Lock. Got it. Thanks, Mr. Drippy. Mr. Drippy, I wish I could take you to a language course. Ding dong well, where a pussycat once fell. Crikey, it's damp as anything down by here. My lantern will go all moldy if I don't watch it. It would really get moldy? Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of a bucket load of proper feisty beasties. Careful, lolly boy. You'll have to watch yourself from here on in, man. Things could get ugly. Okay, Mr. Drippy, I will. Look lively, Ollie boy. There's a monster coming your way. Well, let's deal with it quickly and go looking for the king. That's the spirit. And remember, you've got the other familiar that lad gave you as well now, ain't it? Battle should be a bit easier with two of the little blighters on your team. Double trouble. Neato. Oh boy, Drippy is so annoying. More annoying than Navi. To swap between your familiars, just press the left button, then pick one with left trigger or right trigger. That's simple enough even for you, ain't it? Tidy, let's go get to it then, shall we? Robot. here. This thing's already respawned.
I reckon it might be worth trying to light these. Ollie boy, it's hell of a damp in here. Though the flames won't last long.
Magic. Should probably explore the rest of the place too. have healing items on me? A little bit. Snake. Snake! Kept you waiting, didn't I? Poison be gone. Okay. Hopefully there's a save around here. Okay. Yeah, good thing about the version on the Switch, it is the remastered version. So you're getting all the benefits of the remastering, which is the texture upgrades. You're not getting any anti-aliasing solution, unfortunately, so it's going to look a little bit more jagged on the Switch. But that shouldn't keep you from playing it on that system. At the time I went to go buy this, that sale hadn't activated yet, so otherwise I probably would have got this on the Switch. Same again, is it? There don't seem to be any lamps near this one, though.
know how long it lasts. Oh, you can't go this way. Okay. Oh, the other one's already out, aren't they? Yeah. Is there no way to run in this game? I mean, is that as fast as he runs? If this wasn't one way, this would be easy. Oh, and all of a sudden magic too. It's real heavy, huh? Let's see, defense increase. I don't think I can cook anything either. I don't have enough magic to light all 3 braziers. Guess I need to go back and rest so I can have some more magic and buy some more stuff.
Hmm. Definitely don't have enough items. It doesn't look like I'm picking up a bunch of stuff either. Normally the early parts of the game would shower you with experience and items. But they're not in this game, apparently. I thought there was a way to go back. Oh, I guess I don't have that spell yet. Yeah, not yet. I can't just warp back to the beginning of the maze. You know, it's so early into the game. I mean, there's like another 40 hours of play. You know, much more if you want to raise your familiars like crazy. And I'm definitely not that person. I'll raise like the ones that are really, really useful, but I won't be a completionist and raise every single familiar or every type of familiar. Although you can certainly stretch your gameplay out if you did that. And the game does reward you for maximizing all of the familiars. Iced coffee. I just need so many more of those. I mean, I can't recall if the Rat King is like a heavy magic fight. If it is, then I don't have anywhere near the number of items. If it isn't, then I can get away with what I have to try and defeat it. I mean, it probably won't be that lucky. It's hard to really judge this game too because the game looked really good on the original PlayStation 3 release. You know, granted it was I think it was a 720p title, but it was a pretty sharp title given its resolution. But obviously you can play this game in 4K. You can get your full 60 hertz. I think it even goes up to 120 hertz depending on if you have the setup done correctly. And certainly if in the NVIDIA control panel, you can force 120 hertz or 144 hertz refresh if you have the kind of hardware that can support it. So it's certainly possible to do more than you would.
And as I said, if people have monitors that can do 120 or 144 hertz, it really is a transformative experience. Then the effects like, especially effects like motion blur, really become redundant. Because the motion rate is so high that your eyes, like they do in real life, they naturally create that blur between frames. I mean, this game doesn't feature any motion blur, thankfully. So the motion will just seem like incredibly realistic. A lot of people say the high frame rate was a failed experiment in the movie theater, but those were only shooting for like 44 frames, I think, not even 60. And the real old codgers in the industry, they only like 24 frames because that's what they're used to. But we used to live in our clothes. We used to sew ourselves into our clothes and never take baths and showers, and eventually we got used to it. And now I would prefer it. Used to use leeches on our wounds. And granted, there are still cultures out there that do that, but generally it's frowned upon, as the leeches can also introduce other bacteria into your system while you're trying to fight other bacteria. And I think it really is just one of those things, like HDR imagery, to see an HDR image. It's just one of those things that you kind of have to see, and then you understand why it's such a big deal. There's no way to really represent it very well without the monitor. You can sort of fudge it a little bit with a 2D picture, and then increase the increase the contrast and highlight certain portions of a picture, but it doesn't look the same. And I've had a lot of people who are not convinced of that until I showed them like my TV set and HDR sources there, and then it's like, oh yeah. Once you see it, it's really amazing. And then you kind of wish that all medium was like that. And that's how I feel about 120 hertz. It's like, once you kind of see it, then you really wish all medium, games and movies would do it. My wand is not powerful enough. Well, I'm still young. Give me a couple years. I'll be shooting through my pants soon. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about streaming at 120 hertz. I'd love to be able to do it. I don't think at this point in time that is supported in YouTube. I may be wrong. I'll double check. But I mean, HDR is just very barely supported in YouTube. 4K 60 is highly uncommon. That's why I had to drop my resolution down to 1440p. Because people were having problems viewing it on their phone, and most of my channel's audience is on mobile. I mean, over half that watch my streams are on mobile devices. Now, it doesn't specifically tell me what kind of mobile devices, so if you're watching it on a tablet or a phone, it's a much different viewing experience on a tablet. But my guess would be that most people are watching it on their phones. Because I try to keep these episodes short enough so that they would fit within a lunch break. Sometimes they run a little long, and then I've experimented with sessions that run an extremely long time. But I just have not found that like a super long stream is really that successful for me. I think for my audience, they generally like to be able to sit and watch an entire session in one go. They don't want to like come back to it, and I can understand that. Oh, am I back at the beginning? This is also why I wish more games would embrace save anywhere, because I'd love for these sessions to all be 45 minutes, on the dot. Like, gives you time to get your lunch, get settled in, find some place to sit down, then you can just watch and eat. But like a game like this, I mean, the saves are nowhere near any place that's like very convenient. So I may be at this for a while, not with the intention of having a long session, but just because there's no other way for me to save a session. I really don't even like sitting around for that long either. I mean, I like to move around myself too. That's why I'm not that popular on Twitch, and also because I'm not like viewing chat as well. But I am simulcasting on 3 different services too, so it's I'm not just on Twitch. You can catch me at the exact same time right now on Facebook Gaming and Twitch and YouTube. And I'm not sponsored, so I don't have people working for me looking at chat. I'm a bit of an enigma on YouTube because I have like a ton of viewing hours with only a small number of people. In general, if somebody has game content, then they usually have to have. Well, I mean, YouTube makes the rules where you have to have 1,000 people before you can get monetized. Before you can get any sort of sponsor. And right now, I meet that threshold with just 300 people. With the more real number being probably somewhere like around 270, 260, 270, somewhere around there. Because there are dead accounts or dummy accounts that I had to factor out of my total count. Which I appreciate. I mean, you have choices. Especially on YouTube and game streamers, you have like a ton of choices. There's no real reason that you need to even stick to a particular favorite. And if somebody's not playing a game that maybe you're interested in, there's always somebody else playing that game. You're never at a loss for people that want to broadcast, and then people people that are pretty good. Maybe not everybody's really great. But there's certainly a lot of pretty good people. Don't distract him. Huh? Yeah. I'm sorry, that was our fault. Hickory Dock.
お前たちニャンダンの家来だな。僕たちは問答無用。
I don't understand all the tells yet. Haha, the furry fool's only gone and tripped himself up. Now's your chance to give him a good hiding, Ollie boy. Nine. Goodbye, my mousy friend.
やったね。
You dirty rats! I'll get you next time! Knickers, he got away. And he got another stupid catchphrase in before he left and all. Never mind that, Mr. Drippy. What about King Tom? You're right, man. We'd better see how he's doing. Your Majesty, are you alright? Oh, it's you. Come on, Kingface, pull yourself together. One's wand. One retrieved it from the villain who purloined it, you know. Your Majesty? Knickers, 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 Knickers! Your Majesty! Your Majesty! Knickers, Knickers, Knickers. It's like saying undies, undies, undies! Doesn't really translate well.
お揃いですかな、エルダードゥークの皆様。
よくぞ集まってくれた。ではこれより評議会を始める。
本日の議題は言うまでもありませんな。
そう。この予言の証明、奴の処分についてだ。入るがいい。漆黒の魔導士よ。
お呼びでございますか、ハイド女王。
一の国から来た救世主。奴の処分を命じる。世界を導く者、執行者としての務めを果たせ。ジャボー。
条件がございます。
なんと女王陛下に対し条件ですと。
申してみよ
はあ、恐れながらこの一件すべてこの私一人にお任せいただきたい。特に評議会の皆様、手出しは無用でございます。
我々と対等のつもりですか。自分の立場を何だと思っておる。
う。ずいぶん大きく出たものね。
管理者に意見するとは。
ああ、騒がしい連中だ。
静まれ。ジャボーよ、許可しよう。では全てお前に任せたぞ。救世主などという言い伝えを信じている者たちに知らしめてやるのだ。そんなものが存在しないということを。
はっ、必ずや。救世主オリバー、その心を必ずや染めてみせましょうぞ。絶望に。
If one thanks you once, one thanks you 1,000 times. You saved one's life back there. Looks like you're feeling a bit better now, eh, Your Majesty? But you weren't kidnapped after all. That's funny, my reasoning was a bit off. You don't think I'm losing my touch, do you, Ollie boy? I'm just glad the king is safe. That's the most important thing, isn't it, Your Majesty? Never mind all that. One is just perfectly livid that villain Hickory Dock got the better of one. And all because the loss of one's enthusiasm led one to be caught catnapping. To think he managed to purloin one's greatest treasure. It is unforgivable. But one's wand is back in one's possession now. That is the main thing. Now one can finally bestow it upon you. Thank you, Your Majesty. Bring forth one's wand.
これが魔法の杖じゃ。ミーも若い頃それはもうこれで暴れまくったものだ。さあ持っていくがよい。
ありがとうございます、国王様。
このことがあのお方に知れればミーもお前もただでは済まない。しかしお前にかけてみたくなった。お前のそのまん丸の目にな。
あのお方ってジャボーのことだね。
そうはっきりと言ったらまずいじゃないか。まあそうだな。
国王様、オリバーに杖を渡した以上もう後には引けまへんで。
まあそうだな。
国王様、僕はきっとジャボーを倒してみせます。
You obtained the magic wand. Now, for coming to one's aid in one's hour of need, let one present you with some new magic. One hopes it will prove useful. Okay, frostbite. Golly, thanks again, Your Majesty. I can't wait to try it out. I'm going to become the best wizard ever. Really? They're very eager, aren't we? In that case, there is a forest south of one's kingdom known as Golden Grove, and beyond it lies a vast desert. In the midst of that desert is a city of Al Mamon. You must travel there next. Its ruler is somewhat... But never mind that. Rashad, one of the 4 great sages, once dwelled there, and still does, one presumes. The great sage? You mean the proper mighty wizards Alicia used to be one of? Alicia. If you wish to expand your magical knowledge, one is sure the aid of the sages will prove invaluable. Really? Thank you, Your Majesty. Righto, it's off across the desert to find us a great sage then, isn't it? Tidy. Al Mamoon, here we come. Well, it's such an excellent soundtrack. I mean, of course, everything else is good. You know, the visuals and the sound and the overall gameplay is still really good. It is a bit grindy, and after a while, it does get kind of tiring, especially when you have to juggle, you know, multiple familiars. But you know, no more so than most JRPGs out there. This is just elevated, you know, quite more by its style. But it still follows under the same trappings as a JRPG, so if you don't like JRPGs, then of course you probably wouldn't like this game. But I think the game is certainly worth a shot. I think most people will like it. You helped my boy, didn't you? Thank you so much. You don't know what it means to me. Hope you find the other two soon. Yeah, that's right. There's 3 of them. Yeah, great. Have you come to volunteer for a task? If so, be careful. They can be very hard if you're not properly prepared. Thanks for the help. Are you here to volunteer too? Indeed I am. I wanted something I could really get my claws into, so I signed up for a bounty hunt. All by yourself? Jeepers, that's awful brave of you. There's no need to worry, provided you're careful. I just want to do my bit to protect the people of Ding Dong Dell. And on top of that, I'm just full to the whiskers with fighting spirit lately. I can't wait to get out there and lick a baddie or two. Full to the whiskers, is it? That's marvelous. How's that for enthusiasm, eh, Ollie boy? Oh, you mean... That's right, our friend here's got enthusiasm to spare. Go on, ask him if he'll give us a lend of it. Sure. Excuse me, would you mind awfully if we borrow some of your enthusiasm? Borrow some? I'm surprised that such a things are even possible. But if it's in my power to lend, then by all means. Thank you very much. Oh my, I feel even better than before. We'll have to hunt that bounty. Prepare to die, fiends. Ah, great. Gonna go play Dark Souls. Well, don't worry, you'll soon tire of that. What has gotten into you? You haven't done a lot of work in days. Huh, I think I'll just go home and have a nap. Oh, do be quiet. Is everything okay? It's my wife. She was such a busy bee until recently. But now all she wants to do is sleep. She hasn't done a jot of work in days. But it's all so tiring. The cleaning, the washing, the shopping. Ugh. I'd much rather be having a nice doze than struggling to get through all of that. Would you listen to her? Whatever happened to the determined young woman I married? She suddenly got tired of it all, eh? That's right. How could my dear dedicated wife have become so lifeless? She must be broken-hearted, huh, Mr. Trippy? That she must be, Ollie boy, and missing a healthy dose of enthusiasm, unless I'm very much mistaken. Don't forget now, Ollie boy, enthusiasm, and fast. Oh my, what am I doing? My dear, how do you feel? Darling, oh goodness, what am I doing standing around like this? I was about to do the shopping, wasn't I? If I don't hurry, we won't have so much as a scrap of stale bread to eat this evening. Oh, my dear wife, back to old stuff again. Thank you so much. Here, please, you must accept this. Errand complete. Alright, let's see, can we save somewhere around here? Where's the hotel? Oh, the inn. Alright, I won't talk to you quite yet then. Ready to save, please. I probably should buy like a bunch of items too. I'm gonna be depending on those for a little while. Alright, why don't we stop it there. This is audap. You've been watching Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch on Remastered on PC. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.